thanks so much for tuning in. This is the Endorsed by Chris feature with none other than Madison Sampson. So where are we?
So right now we're currently in Greensboro, North Carolina, but we're at the new rec center at UNC Greensboro.
Oh, when we came up this morning, it was amazing. Like I went to UNCG, it would be almost like 3 years ago. Oh God, I feel old. And if you look at this rec, it is amazing. Like they have a whole CrossFit area. I feel like we were definitely losing back then, but it's amazing. So we're here today with Madison Sampson. So tell us, Madison, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Madison. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I go to UNCG again because I'm getting my master's in public affairs.
Yes.
So I have a concentration in nonprofit management and community development.
Okay.
So that's something I'm really passionate about.
Nice. Okay. So I guess the reason why we're here today is to talk about none other than Brown Girl Fearless. What was the reason for starting Brown Girl Fearless?
Okay, so I'm someone that's very involved with politics and community and economic engagement and development. So with that being said, that's not really a space where if you disagree with a policy, it's kind of safe for you to voice your opinion about things.
Right.
And that makes it really hard for someone like me who has an opinion about everything.
Everything.
So I wanted to kind of develop a platform where I could be fearless and voice my opinion on anything because I feel like as an American, I have the right to do that. And as a person of color, you're too often seen as like an angry black woman if you just want to use your voice. And so I wanted to create a platform where it's safe and it's okay. Also, there are some bloggers that like super inspire me and they don't even know it.
Okay.
One of which is Cashmere and Cupcakes. Now, you really should check out this blog. It's super cute. She updates her material very often and she runs a pretty wide gambit of topics from fashion to decor to self-love. So I really love her. But I also love Inspired by Chris. No, but I'm so serious.
Oh,
no, I really do. So, I really believe in women, and when I see women kind of operating in their space and doing what they're passionate about, that makes me kind of want to find my niche.
Oh, you're gonna make me tear up.
And I just really
Not on camera.
No, but I really believe in the work that Chris.
So coming up with a name, how hard was it difficult?
So coming up with a name for it wasn't hard at all, honestly. It was something that I had been praying about for a while, just kind of asking for God to kind of help me navigate the season in my life where it's like I'm coming into my adulthood and I'm really passionate about social justice and thinking about how terrifying that is to kind of want to be an advocate for other people. Like making yourself vulnerable and asking other people to open up and trust you is it's a hard thing. And so I just woke up and asked God, like, what is this that you're giving me? And Brown Girl Fearless just came to me.
That's amazing. That is really amazing. What currently is Brown Girl Fearless working on?
Great. So a lot of people don't know that Brown Girl Fearless is actually two parts. So one of it is an online presence. So we have a blog and I invite other contributors like Chris to come and kind of give their insight on fashion, things from fashion to social justice issues. So we run the whole gambit because as brown people, we are not just this monolithic movement. We're not just all engaged right now in being angry about police shootings, or we don't all just focus on the next Beyonce album. We care about a lot of different things. So I like to bring together brown women to kind of voice their opinion about stuff. But then also, the second part is community engagement. So like I said, that's something I'm super passionate about. So I like to get in the community and see what brown women are doing. So recently, I went to a local middle school and talked to them about the importance of voting. And really, I learned more. I learned that our little brown girls are super engaged and they're super aware about what's going on. So I actually had the opportunity to record them telling people why they should go vote. I also went to talk to them about literacy, and they learned a lot about blogs, but it turns out they know about blogs too, so that was cool.
Yeah, blogs are honestly, that is the thing. Like, MySpace was a thing back in our day. Blogs are the thing today.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm excited to see what the next generation does with their online presence. But we just made journals and talked about literacy, and they loved it. I wanted to continue to do voter engagement work because that happens every year, and a lot of people don't realize that election day is every year. So, yeah.
In 5 years, where could you see Brown Girl Fearless? Or where would you like to see Brown Girl Fearless?
Great. So I would love to see Brown Girl Fearless operating on a wider or a bigger platform. So I want to be able to reach more women of color, because oftentimes, even when I talk to people about Brown Girl Fearless, they automatically assume it's only for Black women or African American women, and that's just not the case. So to me, brown women are Latina, brown women are Native American, they're from all over the place. So anyone that identifies as brown has a place at Brown Girl Fearless. So I would love to see the network expand. I would also love to go ahead and kick off some projects by then, so that people know us by our community outreach. So something I'm really excited about working on is the Brown Girl Buggy.
Okay, what's that?
So the Brown Girl Buggy is going to be like a food truck or like an ice cream truck that kind of goes around, but instead of food, we're gonna have donated books. And so we're going to drive around and go into like low-income, underrepresented communities and just spend time with the children, give them free books, read with them, tutor them for like an hour. So I'm really excited about that.
Good.
It's going to be great.
So for people who are interested in breaking into becoming a blogger, what advice would you give them?
So for any aspiring bloggers, I would tell them to kind of sit for like a few hours maybe and just write. Like write about yourself, write about the first thing that comes to your mind, because usually if you sit for an hour or just sit in silence and kind of meditate, your soul will tell you what you're really passionate about. And I think that when people write about what they're genuinely in love with and serious about, and it's an authentic kind of topic, then that's how they'll be successful.
That's actually really good advice. Now we're going to talk about what I love most, of course, style. So Maddie, how would you describe your personal style?
So it's definitely one that is evolving.
Okay.
I've never been someone that's like a fashionista. I just try to go with, I used to try to just go with what people told me. So like, Maddie, you're cute, you should wear ruffles. Ruffles it is, check. But then I started realizing, like the older I get, the more I realize that I kind of like minimalist type of style. So basic colors, neutrals, because I have a big personality. I feel like I make up for the kind of sensibility or the sensibleness, or I don't know, how do you say that? Like it's just plain.
I don't want to call it basic,
okay.
But
I mean, I just
minimalistic.
Yeah,
that's good.
I just like that kind of thing.
That's cool. All right, so what was the last piece of clothing or anything in regards to apparel that you bought?
So the last thing I bought was a chunky sweater.
Oh, yeah. Sweaters are in for the fall.
Yeah, typically. Yeah. No, I really like neutrals. So actually, the last time I went to go shop, I got like a big chunky tan sweater and like a gray pullover.
Nice. So who inspires your fashion? Like if you were to go to their Instagram, you'd be like, you know what? I need to go to an event today. I kind of want to wear this. What would you look at?
Honestly, Zoe Kravitz. I love her. I feel like, honestly, she's like super fearless in her style. Like it's kind of, sometimes it might just look like she just woke up and went out there.
Literally.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, her confidence, right,
Yeah.
it just sells, because it's like, she looks like she's hungover, but she looks amazing. And like, she wears oversized clothes sometimes, and I like that. I think it's comfortable. So yeah, I really like her.
Before we close this interview, I have a set of questions that I want you to fill in the blank. All right?
Okay.
All right. So I want brown girls to know.
Okay. I want brown girls to know that someone is fighting for them. Just to never give up, and even if you feel like your voice is being silenced, there are women out here that are working, and we'll be your voice.
That was deep. All right. Being a brown girl is like.
Being a brown girl is like being honey.
Okay.
And I say honey because I don't think that there's anything more rich or sweet or smooth or just refreshing to the taste buds than a brown woman.
Oh, yes.
I genuinely believe that. I think that we're so unique, and even when I see other brown women, I'm just like in love with our skin, our hair, our power, everything. And I feel like that's what honey does, you know, to like some bitter tea. You just pour some honey in it, and it just makes everything better.
Oh, you're just so sweet.
I really do. I genuinely feel like we're like honey.
So you've heard it here first with none other than Madison Sampson, social entrepreneur and the founder of Brown Girl Fearless. You can follow her and the movement at
You can follow me at 7am_ on Instagram, and you can follow Brown Girl Fearless at Brown Girl Fearless.
All right. Well, it was so good talking to you. It was great seeing you. Till next time, loves.